guess I wrote it down. So.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. Call the meeting to order. Establish a quorum. Have a quorum. Approval of the proposed agenda. So moved.
Second.
Director Harvey,
Yes.
Dillard,
Yes.
Conyers,
Yes.
Mafford,
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
All right, information.
Just want to remind you all about the Terminex hearing tomorrow, 9 o'clock, at Clarendon, down in Clarendon at the courthouse.
The others,
10.
the other stuff was,
Recommendation.
Oh, Terminex hearing is at 9. Okay. Yeah, I need to make a motion to rescind last meeting's vote to appoint Mr. Ray as Paul Hoggett's replacement, amend the motion, and recommend Denise Chun take his place effective immediately after this meeting.
I'm good with the resignation, but I want to wait till before we fill that spot until after the election.
No,
We
we've
can,
you that's not.
That's not.
I made
they can vote on it. You can
You
say,
vote on- oh,
you
okay.
can,
You
you
can-
can ask that.
Okay.
Once again. Oh, now she said second. Okay.
Okay, I got a question. You're rescinding the vote, but then you're making a motion. So
Amend
amend
the motion
So
to put Denise in that place.
So then that means you're all Xing out the action item. Is that correct?
can we do that in two separate?
Yes, it can be. You can rescind the motion first, and then down there where your action item is, that's where you make the
Right.
the new motion.
Okay.
So that's why y'all want to do it, or how you did it?
How I did it.
Okay, she want to do. So we're gonna okay.
We're voting on two different things.
As soon as
Wait.
you vote on mine, I can get out of here. That's all I'm asking.
Well, it's put together, so we
Well, yeah, it's gotta be
it's
separate.
gonna be separate for us to vote.
Mr. Harvey, does it have to be separate? I amended the motion. I amended the motion after I made the motion.
The way you said it makes it, probably would make it legal, cause she amended. her
I amended.
motion, she's not, changing, what she's saying is she's amending her motion, as opposed to making a second motion. But what I'm getting at. Can you do it the same? We need to rescind our appointment
That's if you-
because it wasn't
That's a-
legal.
I
Okay,
rescinded
yeah,
the
we can do that. Well, just go ahead and just rescind it, then you make your motion.
Okay.
Let's vote on rescinding it.
I want to make a motion to rescind the motion to replace Mr. Hogg with Mr. Ray for the term of last week to November.
So moved.
Thank you.
Wait.
You guys have a good one. I'm done.
How you know we want to vote? We might have said no.
Okay.
Director Harvey,
Yes.
Dillard,
Yes.
Conyers,
Yes.
Mafford,
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
You guys have a good life. God bless y'all.
I want to make a motion to recommend Denise Chun to take Paul Hoggett's place for the remainder of his seat, which is from tonight until November 2019.
Second.
Now, we've always went with whoever the recommendation is from the person.
He didn't recommend this till after that. We've already accepted his nomination. This is not legal, and we're not.
It doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. When you resign from a position, at that time you appoint someone. He did not. So therefore, this is not no. He's not no longer a board member, and as of tonight, this is not a legal binding
It doesn't
document.
matter
Yes, it
whether it's
does.
legal.
Yes, it does. It doesn't
No.
matter if it's legal.
This, this right here is nothing.
You
to
did.
do
He got
with
this
the
after we recommended Mr. Ray, but it does not matter. I've already got a second, and it's on the floor.
Well, let him finish what he's saying. just
He's
so we
through.
hear. No, let him finish.
I mean, it's just like what we done when Carl with Miss Dillard, when we appointed her. That was the same situation that we had, and we talked about that, and we wasn't going against what somebody else wanted when they resigned.
Well, why didn't he make this when he first resigned?
I'm just.
Why did he make this when he first resigned? Do you know? Oh, okay. Well, we already approved to take him up. We accepted his resignation, and that's it. This is like somebody in the public now giving us a
That's
recommendation.
the way it always is.
I
Somebody
said
in
the public.
That's the way it
That-
always is.
No,
Because
it's always a
once they
director.
resign-
When
No,
they
it's not.
resign, when they
Then
resign, they appoint.
somebody.
But he resigned and never
It's
appointed
not
anybody.
his choice.
What do you mean
His
it's not his
choice
choice?
is not legal in the school board. You understand that?
Do you
When
understand?
somebody
'Cause
resigns,
they can appoint then.
it's not their choice, is what I'm saying.
What you mean it's not, Mr.
The
Harvey?
school board votes on it to
No,
approve.
it's their choice. My father resigned and appointed me. So you telling me that was his
Asked
choice?
The board to nominate you to fill his spot.
But did
And
he
then the
recommend it?
board
But did he
approves
recommend
You're
it?
right. He did.
Okay, well you just said they didn't. Now which one is it? Did he do it or did he not?
It's not legal. We don't have to accept that spot. That's what
But
I'm
he
saying.
did. But normally, what is it? Do they resign, get out the board, then come back 2 weeks later
They
and don't like the
resign.
decision, and then come back and recommend somebody?
They resign and then ask the board to fill this person
When they
with the
resign,
rest of
right?
their spot.
When they resign,
That's
they don't come back 2 weeks later, 3 weeks
Okay.
later.
we had a motion.
That's right.
Director Hardy,
Yes.
Dillard,
Yes.
Kanye,
Yes.
Mafford,
No.
Harold.
No.
Now let me say something. After we took the vote, the only problem I had with what Paul did was the way he did the board. It's not giving us the.
That don't matter.
We have always talked to each other and said, "Hey, this is what we want to do," and that's the only problem I had with it. And you know, like I say, I don't just voice it to you guys, but I voice it to him the same that I thought it was disrespectful to our board
It was.
to not give us that same respect we always given each other. In order to be a good board, we have to respect each other. We don't have to agree with each other always, but we do have to respect each other. We have to like each other, because if you don't like each other, you're not going to be a board long. And so, you know, like I say, sometimes you may be on different ends of the spectrum, but you still got to know how to get along with each other. You know, I'm not preaching, as probably most of y'all don't know, but y'all may think me and Ryan gets along. You know, we may be on different ends of things sometimes, but we still get along. And that's just, you know, me and Tam, me and the preacher. And that's what we got to do. We got to, look, at some point, Brinkley got to come together as a, you know, as a school, as a town. And if we, if we all go to our corners and just fight out that, it ain't gonna do none of us no good.
Well, I understand that, and
Not at
but
all.
when it was the other way around on appointing Miss Dillard, we threw a fit because we always go along with what what a director wants.
Well, and the only thing I seen with that was something that was known
I didn't know. But I
before.
asked
Well,
the question.
yeah, but I said
You remember?
before, yeah, you didn't know,
That was
but
2 or 3 weeks later on.
but-
That was after the fact.
but right after Carl got sick, he
told you.
told him that he wanted to. And remember when he first got sick, I came in. I told him that he wanted to nominate somebody, but at that time he thought he was gonna get better, so he didn't nominate her. But he always did want her to be. You know, that was something that was known. You know, and I mean, just as
And I think I was at that board meeting too.
and like you
when that
said,
happened.
I
Y'all fought
always
against that
want to
too.
respect what a board member say as a sitting board member. When Chad said he wanted to leave, there was no question in my mind when he recommended you.
And you weren't even in the correct zone.
that
when he
you
recommended
that you was.
No, you weren't.
How much?
No, you weren't.
But see-
you were not in the right zone, and you're sitting here now, and you're not supposed to be in that seat. So while you're trying to make a big old problem out of it, you're not legally supposed to be in your seat. So if we're gonna talk about how things are supposed to be done right, you're not even supposed to be sitting in that seat, sir. And I was at the last board meeting when you all didn't want Carolyn on there. So don't say that we went on. No, you didn't have a choice. No, you fought it because I was there.
I asked the question.
No, you fought it. You
And then
fought the
voted
thing. You
for
fought
And
her
then
getting on
voted
there.
for it. No, I asked the question
No.
and then voted for it. Because we went along with what a board member wanted to do.
That's right. And
That's,
and really, like I say, if he's a sitting board member, Chad came to us and he resigned, and he immediately said he wanted Ryan to fill his position. I don't want nobody to take this and run with it. I think when you don't show up and don't resign properly, you taking the coward way out instead of standing up as a man and just saying, "Look, come to the board meeting." I knew in my mind that Paul wasn't coming back when he missed the report to the public. Just in my mind, I already knew that he was not coming back. I don't know why I knew that, but I knew he wasn't coming back. So that really left a bad taste in my mouth to have a man to. I mean, that was 2 meetings. That was 1 meeting, then the next meeting he didn't come to the report to the public. Then the next meeting he resigns. To me, that's an improper way of doing things. When you do things improperly, then then I'm less receptive of who you is supporting, because now is that person gonna be the same? Is the person gonna do us the same way you did us? You know what I'm talking about? And that's not the only problem I had with that deal, but that's on a personal note between me and him, not between the board and
You're correct.
the board, and that's not between the board and that's not for public comment.
Because if I was going to leave, you all would know, and I would show up here, and I would recommend somebody in my place. I wouldn't come back 3 weeks later and say, oh, okay, after somebody else didn't work out, and after I called this special meeting. No.
My only thing is, why, if we got an election coming up, why don't we wait, just in case we may have 3 new people and to vote on, don't have a say. I mean, I'm just
legally,
asking,
legally we could have.
What is the rush for?
Well, so legally we could have, but now you got a new board that's coming in, and probably you got new people. You don't know if they're gonna know probably less than what we know now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not.
There's a good chance that we can come in with 3 new people this time. 3 out of.
And the board might very well change.
It may very well change.
But still, though,
that's just the way
Mr. Ray was in the position that he wasn't supposed to be in, and when I found out, I called the special meeting. So yeah, that's why.
So
I mean, it is what it is.
do we have a motion to adjourn?
someone.
So move.